Hey guys, welcome to the next part of the All-Regen Liverpool save, and this is the home game versus Wolves. Um, just want to go over a few things before we start. I don't actually know any of the Wolves players, so don't. Actually, I know this guy. I showed a very slight interest in him, only slight. I browsed. I browsed his profile a few times to see his stats, and they're actually okay, to be fair. But it was around about here I started taking an interest in him, and then Cardiff bought him. I was like, well, fair enough. Maybe I was right, but he's been all over the place. Blackburn, QPR, Zagreb, Notts County, Ipswich, all over the place. So yeah, I was thinking about him. Maybe he's probably not the level I was after. Looking at our team here, reasonably strong. We have Lopez and Brown in the middle, Forbes and Novello on the wings, Gnane at right back, even though he had made a bit of a... Actually, no, well, I was going to say an error, but obviously it was a very harsh penalty given against him uh, when we lost to Arsenal. We also have a debut, or a first start, senior start for the 16-year-old Aidan Taylor, who has lit up the reserves and under 18 levels, and I thought I'd give him a go. He's made one sub appearance so far, for those who've been watching. You may recall, and he looked well. They didn't really get a chance to get involved. He played for like 5 or 10 minutes, didn't he? But I put him up there with Suarez, and we'll see how he does. Now, just a bit of news just to go over, which is something which is a bit weird. We've got. I'll show you the draw real quick. We've got Wigan versus Norwich, and Man United, Watford or Tottenham. That's the semi-final of the League Cup. Yeah. Um, Chris Smalling, he's been all over the place. Chris Smalling, he's been a manager of almost everyone in the Premier League. I mean, let's see. He's been at Wigan. Oh, he's been at Leicester. Oh, sorry, no, sorry, he's been a. Where was he? Oh, I don't know. Actually, no, he's been linked with a lot of places. That's what I'm thinking. He's been linked with a lot of places, but Leicester took a chance on him, and he's been shit. So Chris Smalling, not the best manager in the world. Um, as you can see, the reserves really do well. This is kind of showing here the reserves real quick. The amount of talent I've got there. Jackson obviously scoring. Little played, Goller played, Tong played, Maloney. A lot of players that I really have already gotten, trying to blend into the first team. So yeah. Last thing I just want to show you real quick. Also, Paul James is out for a couple of days. We've got West Brom in the FA Cup third round, and in the World Golden Ball. Otherwise, the Golden Ball, we all know that. Ian Guyan is nominated, so that's excellent. I really didn't think he'd be nominated, but whatever. There you go. That's kind of cool. So let's get on with it then. I want to see how Taylor does here. I think someone said in the last, in a few videos ago, telling me Taylor looks amazing. So yeah, I'll just say, I'll just say that to him. I didn't need to, but I'll give it a go. Now, obviously, when we do play the slightly weaker teams, I'm not going to call Wolves slightly weaker because they're bottom to mid-table at the moment. Now, let's be honest here. Look at our team compared to theirs. Really should be beating them. We usually do well. We either do really well and beat them 5 or 6-0, or we really struggle. Anyway, here's Taylor. Well, fair shot, I suppose. Within a minute, there's only 1 minute. Let him get his sight. First, I'll give him a sighter or two. Not the best shot in the world. Here he is on the ball. He's on the ball. To be fair to him, he's getting on it. Can't complain. Usually when you play a youngster, they just go missing and you can't find them. You're trying to get the ball to them and they're all over the place like headless chickens. You don't know what they're doing. But no, Taylor's made a good start there. He's got the ball. He's not nervous clearly. There goes Suarez though. Typical little. I know it's Clarkson makes the mistake, but obviously it's not the real Luis Suarez, but of course a regen. But nevertheless, he has similar attributes, shall we say, to the Uruguayan Luis Suarez. There, and that was very similar to goal to what he may very well score. Very similar to the goal last season, actually, to what he scored against Wolves. Let's have a look. Well, it's reasonably similar. He just beats the two play, yeah. Well, there you go. It's 1-0. So that's a good start for us, but obviously we have had a lot of difficult games in the past where we have looked comfortable, and then all of a sudden the opposition just come out of nowhere and surprise us. That probably should have been a goal by Shug there. Oh, and Novello. I think hopefully it's not going to be one of those days where it's like, okay, that was one goal that went in, but we cannot get that second, and then they snatch that smash and grab later equaliser or something. Nearly fell for Suarez. Hope my voice is sounding better. You may have noticed over the last few episodes my voice has slightly got better. I've had some sort of, I don't know what it is. I've been diagnosed with something called rhinitis, which is like basically a constant cold or something. I don't know. It's like a reaction to. I'm like, I don't know. It might just be a dust reaction. That's got to be two. Oh, he's at the post. The goal was gaping as well. Dear me. But yeah, hopefully my voice sounds better. So yeah, that's all that is. It sounds very stuffed up, but not anymore. Shouldn't do anyway. So I still sound a little bit. Anyway, I'm rambling. Get back to the game. Still 1-0. Here's a chance for Forbes. Oh, chance for Taylor. Oh, it's trickled in. I think that might have been in goal. Yeah, it is. It's Aidan Taylor's first ever goal. He scored on his first start. So, very happy with that indeed for the 16-year-old. Don't know when he'll turn 17, but it was just a little trickle in the end the way it ran over. Good pace to get past Burton here. Goalkeeper probably should have done better, but who cares? It is Aidan Taylor's first senior goal, and very happy to have brought him through. So that's paying off so far. So again, we see more Chinese players. It's weird because we don't see too many in the Premier League at the moment, but yeah, a lot of them, as I say, do come through as the game goes on. Is another chance for Suarez, who is offside. Not too sure about that one, but okay, if it'll come up with a replay. Have you noticed how like it comes up with a replay sometimes? I think I've touched on this before, where it'll come up with a replay sometimes, or it won't come up. It'll show the replay, but the lines like that, like sometimes they just don't appear. I don't know if that's just a game thing where it's just the graphics fail to load or something, but yeah, that was offside clearly. So I'm not arguing, as I did last game, where blatantly. Which had absolutely no luck, and I constantly blamed it on the referee. Anyway, here we go, David Brown. Oh, it's 3. It was not the greatest shot in the world, to be honest. Well, a special goal, really. I didn't think he hit that particularly well. Usually when a player has hit that well, because it absolutely powers into the back of the net, but this didn't really power in. It's a good touch there. It bounced before the line, so it wasn't obviously that great a hit, but never mind. Who cares? They all count. It's 3-0. 9 shots we've had. They haven't had one. Yeah, so let's just say happy with performance. Taylor playing a 7.5. That's pretty good. That's excellent. Actually, let's go attacking. Let's see if we can get some more goals. Obviously, it's always good to improve your goal difference. It's like basically getting an extra point, isn't it? So it's always worth getting as many as you can. Especially we need to rectify after we conceded 2 against Arsenal. I know 2 doesn't sound like a lot, but when of course you are near the top, every goal matters. And there goes Suarez with a terrible shot. But yeah, if we can get maybe a couple more, it'd be good for our goal difference, as I say. Oh, and well, let's hope they don't get one back. That will ruin it even more. And Novello will give away a foul, who I'm constantly trying to keep. He's once again always telling me that he wants to. Doesn't want to leave. He wants a new challenge, but I've managed to persuade him all the time. It's one of the good things about having a good reputation or a world-class reputation. It's that you can, of course, basically keep players longer. And if you're just a national or even, I dare say, even continental, you might struggle with keeping players because of the reputation. They might, if you have a world class reputation, they got to listen to you. And I was nearly 4, but I've spoke to him a lot, and I think I may have to let him go at the end of this season and buy a few players to get for his position. But that's a new right back, and certainly I need. I think in January I'm going to be buying a new left-sided midfielder. Obviously we've got Novello, as I say, only got Novello and Sadler who can properly play on the left-hand side. So I will have to certainly get rid of, well, not get rid of him, but I'll have to make a signing for that. But as I say, Novello wants to go. I'm going to sell him for a lot of money. His value is currently worth like 22 million. I'm going to sell him for like 40, 50. I'll try to anyway. Because I did with Ferretti to an extent. When I bought Ferretti for like 3 million, and I sold him to Real Madrid for like 30. So that was decent, I suppose. But yeah, we'll take off. Let's see, who are we going to take off? Take him off actually. No, actually, no, we won't. We'll bring Silvani on for Suarez. And we'll also take off Lopez. No, we won't. We will bring off... I don't know what to take off. Yeah, fuck it. We'll take Brown off for... Gaia, whatever. We've got midweek game against Dortmund, so... he's not going to... Not loads of... Some of these are probably going to be playing... Might give Taylor another go. Probably a bit too premature, but this might be worth a go, I suppose. Always helpful when the game crashes. There we go. Another corner. We haven't been able to add to the goal so far, but still got 10 minutes. It's got to be a foul, surely, yeah. Cost Lopez 20 free kick taking. Might be asking a bit too much of him at this angle, but it's always worth a go, I suppose. Okay, fooled me completely. And we have another corner. And to be honest, it's to get to that point again where it's like, just end the bastard game. Oh, how did he not score? That was an open goal. Where was the goalkeeper? He was nowhere. He's like the other end of the goal. Dear me. Oh, come on. It's 3-0. The game is as good as over. Even the game admitted that. But yeah, it continues to play highlights. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being completely... Oh, that's got to be in. Yep. Forbes with a goal. Silvani making a good impact. Hopefully he is getting better. I mean, he didn't score against Valencia, but never mind. You know, I'm assuming he had a good... I didn't actually check that game. I just drifted over. It doesn't matter really, does it? Good finish by Forbes, to be fair. He hit that very hard. So only a few minutes to go. Wolves only having 2 shots, both on target, but nevertheless, you know, it's not really good enough, is it? Even if you are playing champions. Yeah, very good. Well done, lads. So, there you have. Who had an excellent game? Aidan Taylor, excellent game for his full debut at 16. Full debut in the Premier League to get an 8. Does say a lot, really. Who was man of the match? David Brown. That's good. He's another one. He's really good, but City, bloody hell! How did they... That's annoying. 10 appearances, scoring 2 goals. Not bad, I suppose. Anyway, yeah. So that's that out of the way. That's a really good game. So we have the Dortmund game, which is a dead game. As I say, we have already qualified, and obviously we can't be caught in first. So. Actually, how does that look? How does the group look? Ooh. So it's either down to Dortmund or Valencia. So Valencia playing Anderlecht. Chances are they are going to beat. But we are going to be playing a weaker team. So Dortmund may actually go through. Could be an interesting one. I'll show you how that pans out for the next game, which is going to be against Bolton. So join me for that. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye bye.